my drive is pretty low. So like engaging in intimacy isn't really like a thing for me right now. One song. But anyway, just a little update about how things have been going. My family and I went on a cruise for Christmas. It wasn't the best, especially when you're on a diet. It kind of sucked, actually. So I got a little off my diet, but now I'm recuperating and getting back on track. I've gained a little bit of weight.
I'm a big bitch. Where's my chicken strips?
But my body looks good and my coach is satisfied with how it looks. So yeah, we're still in good standings. He's about to change my meal plan. And literally in 2 days, it's Thursday, January 2nd, and 2 days will be 6 weeks out. So yeah, stay tuned. Until next time, bye. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Air on the Air. Yesterday was the closest I have been to giving up in this process. Yesterday was officially my 4 weeks out. I'm a month out. I'm eating my second meal of the day. 25 grams of rice, 1 cup of vegetables, 250 grams of chicken breast. I also threw 1 boiled egg in there because I didn't get it in for my breakfast like I was supposed to. You gotta do what you gotta do. But anyways, this is probably my last meal of this magnitude because my coach is probably going to change or cut my calories again.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yesterday was officially my 4 weeks out, and it was the first time. Well, I have hit a wall before, excuse me, but this was the worst it's ever been. And I feel like no one really talks about the mental health part of a fitness journey. Everybody always talks about the physical and the image and, you know, the vanity of it. So that's just a testament to be sure that you guys have a healthy circle and someone just in your corner to keep you accountable in a healthy way. Good news, I woke up this morning, weighed myself, and I broke 50 for the first time. So I'm currently sitting at 149. I think another reason why this was a tough process for me is because, or yesterday was so hard, and I just thought about it as I'm saying it. A lot of people typically who are in the bodybuilding community, they do a 12-week prep, 12 to 16 week prep. But typically, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a 12-week prep. And not to say that you're going to, you know, just do whatever you want to do, not work out, eat like crap, and then like when you hit that 12-week mark, you're just going to kick it into gear. It doesn't work like that. You're always going to be, you know, progressing your body to where you want it to be. And then when you get to that 12 weeks, that's when you hit the floor running. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's when you start the cutting, the dieting, the intentional workouts. And also eating intentionally too, I guess you can call it, like the meal prepping or whatever. I've been probably prepping for 16 weeks now, and I have 4 weeks to go. So I guess naturally the human body just shuts down at that point. So I just had to find another gear, and it was just, I don't know. I'm glad I did though, because I would have been so mad at myself if I didn't go. But here I am.
Bruh.
Let's try it again. But here I am. But yeah, I'm still in it, guys. I'm still in the fight. I'm gonna stick it out. This weekend I have a posing clinic in South Carolina by the same organization who's hosting the actual show. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting new, you know, perspectives, new ideas. My coach is great, don't get me wrong, but even he thinks it'll be a good idea for me to go. Give me a second, grab my water. Even he thinks it's a good idea for me to go because one thing about online coaching, like he's gonna come to my show and he's gonna be watching it online, and like I've been sending him pictures, we get on FaceTime, sending him videos, doing critiques like that. But there's nothing, even when he does do that and it's very transparent, it's still seeing me through a lens. You get what I'm saying? So there's nothing like getting like eyes face to face in person, perspectives and points of view. So I'm going to take what he's taught me, apply it to the clinic, get their opinions, and I'm going to take it back to him, and then we're going to, you know, come back to the drawing board and just get like, you know, a good routine. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Air on the Air. I'm going to talk about a few things that I wish I would have known prior to embarking on this journey of bodybuilding. 3 things you should know. 1, when you're traveling, it's going to be hard to meal prep. Or if you meal prep like I do before you get on the road, it's going to be hard to find a place that has like a microwave. Mainly in the South, go to a QT, they always have microwaves, but when you get past that, like the Wawas, the Sheets, the freaking Pilot, that's the other one. There's supposed to be truck stops or travel stops, but they don't have freaking microwaves. That really sucks. I don't know if that's the police behind me or not. Give me a second, y'all. I think this is the police that's trying to try me. Un momento. Yeah, but that's the thing about traveling. Make sure you meal prep as best as you can, but it's just hard to find a truck stop or a gas station or somewhere to heat up your food. Secondly, T levels for men. Women, I don't know how this affects you because I'm not a woman. When you're meal prepping and you're, you know, doing extremities, working out vigorously, but like cutting weight and cutting your food, cutting your carbs. I don't know how it affects women, but men, the T levels are pretty low, and it affects for me, it affects my mood. I just get very irritable easily. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to really be around people. I'm more like, I'm already an introvert, but it's like, it makes it even worse. It's like amplified times 10. And I'm always tired. How can I say this? My drive is pretty low. So like engaging in intimacy isn't really like a thing for me right now. Like, I just don't have the desire to do it. But like my partner understands, so I'm not really like, you know, it's not a big deal for us. But for somebody, if your partner has a high drive, you might want to disclose that information before you embark on this journey, because it is what it is. Last thing, which is the most important thing. Normally, and this goes for even if you're not cutting or dieting, but it's like even worse when you are, you're not going to be the same strength every day. Some days you're going to feel like you can pick up the world, and other days it's going to be hard to lift up a freaking finger, or experiencing that a lot lately. And it's been a little difficult. And like on chest day last week, I feel like I was lifting my max, and this week I can barely like handle a 45 on each side. And it's like, damn. It makes you feel like you're getting weaker, but you're not getting weaker. It's just your body is more fatigued and your body is drying out, and you're not necessarily losing muscle, but you are losing energy. And energy and testosterone and all of that plays a big role when it comes to weightlifting and bodybuilding. So if you're in the gym and you feel like last week you can lift a lot and this week you can't, you're not getting weaker. Don't worry. You're putting your body through an extremity. So let it adjust. You'll be fine. That just comes with cutting. But anyway, that's it. That's all I have. That's my top 3 things. What I wish I would have known before getting into this. Oh, today is January 26th, by the way, 2025. I weighed in this morning at 149.2. I don't know what my stage weight is going to be yet. Like I said before, I'm guessing my stage weight will be around 145. Now that I'm getting closer, I can confidently say it's probably going to be around 145. Give or take. But yeah, I'm excited. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's getting real out here. Getting real. Been working on my posing with the music. Not gonna lie, it's been a struggle. My quarter turns. I feel like my individual posing, like stage performance, whatever, is getting pretty clean, but that's what me and my coach started off with. And I think I kind of made a mistake of focusing on that too much. And now when I do quarter turns, you know, because like in your stage performance, you only focus on or try to highlight your pros, you know what I'm saying, and try to hide all of your things that are not, you know, if you do bodybuilding, you know, okay. But when you do on stage judging, you do quarter turns, and everyone has to do the same poses at the same time, and you're literally getting compared to each athlete that is on stage. Some federations, they'll have the middle person who they feel looks the best to them, and then it'll be in descending order from who looks the worst. The outside people will be the worst. The one in the middle will be the best. Even though it's all subjective. But in this particular show that I'm doing, OCB, it may be some politics that go into this, but they switch individual athletes around based off of lighting and who they want to see beside each other. How can I say this? Your placement on stage doesn't necessarily dictate your placement in the competition. So it kind of, I don't know, you know, whatever. So I have a lot going on in my life. And ironically, doing this show has kind of lifted some of the stress. Some of these shows stress people out, but for me, this has been a fun and enjoyable experience. I find pleasure in, you know, finding my strengths that I never knew I had, watching my body literally transform, practicing discipline that I didn't know that I could reach. I have found a new air, and I love it. And that's not to say that I don't have bad days. Everybody has struggle days. Obviously, I have them. There's been times I want to quit doing this. Some days I have a mood swing because I ain't ate, but you know, the lows aren't that low, but the highs are really high. So, yeah. Anyways, until next time, I'll be tuning back in next week. Yeah, when we're 2 weeks out. Bye.